Howdy. Today I'm reviewing Revenge of the Fallen Scattorshot. This is potentially a homage to the Cybertron character, although it's not very faithful, to be honest. Other than being blue and having a well-armed vehicle mode, this could easily pass as another character. That said, the vehicle itself is a modified pickup truck, with a snowplow and a couple of guns on the roof. And this looks very tough. Between the guns, the X markings on the doors, and the details on the snowplow, it's a wonder his endurance is only 9. The blue, brown and grey colour scheme looks nice. I'm glad that they used brown instead of that mustard yellow on the Cybertron figure. Function-wise, the guns can turn all the way around and can pivot up and down. You can also lower the plough a little bit so that he can scrape things. So while he may not be a very good homage, it's still a pretty good vehicle on its own. The transformation is actually more complex than it looks. But it's still rather cheaty in how the rear of the vehicle merely tilts to become a backpack. Some of you may know that fellow reviewer Pjorg doesn't like this figure, especially in robot mode. I don't really share his opinion, but I could probably understand why he's not fond of it. The proportions are a little ugly because of his long and skinny arms. His head is sculpted like a baboon, and his huge backpack doesn't do a whole lot. But even with these problems, it's hardly the worst robot to come from this line. For one thing, he has pretty good articulation. His limbs are highly posable. And he even has full waist rotation. His large feet help to keep him stable despite his large backpack, but this can still cause balance issues at times. His head is also rather hard to move because of it. He looks as tough here as he did before. I particularly like how the plough halves become shin guards. The guns are already attached to his forearms, but they are removable. Not that there's anywhere else for them to go. They're just as posable, but otherwise there are no new features here. You know, if you have the Beachcomber repaint of Dune Runner here, you could always try a head swap. It's a brighter blue, but it looks a lot more like Cybertron Scattershot's head than this does. And you could always repaint it, I suppose. Overall, despite the tenuous homage, this is still a pretty good toy, but like Breakdown, it's not the first Scout I'd recommend. Next I'm reviewing Scattershot's arch rival, Sky Stalker.